Chicken feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Ah, yes,
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Misspeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
there you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and you can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
Courage and going on the road and that, but really, what's the point?
You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch. You will find the legendary lost play. Splendid!
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they...
Ну, книжка. Ну, водка.
Turn back now, mortal one.
Ежетские ботинки Марии. Конечно, не знаю. Ты чё рычишь? Что происходит?
Stay away from this accursed place. Only death and insanity await you.
Ладно, подумаешь, подышать. Первое, что...
Don't pick it up! No!
No! Really, I'm serious! You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife!
Шик.
Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, The Near Tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Петушан.
O Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Ka-chicka-chicka.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Any last words? Actually, don't bother. I just don't care.
Oh, the prick got ya! Go on, get him back! Good hit! Now rip his entrails out!
You can't touch us! Well, I know it ain't fair, but it's dog eat dog out here in the wild parts of the world.
Lay off my mother! Get out of here, you dirty dog! Yeah, make the skullcast bundle bleed! Oh, did that hurt? Titus has fallen! Vengeance is mine at last! What is the scar upon his cheek? It cannot be. He was my son! Oh, woe and wretched misery! I am undone. My heart breaks with grief. It has beat its last. Adieu, unkind world. Adieu.
A tremendous performance. For a moment, I believed you truly had passed on. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? You have brought such depth of meaning to my words, I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day!
We're
Have
saved,
you perchance
Lambert.
found... Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times, thank you!
He said bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy, sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Все делается.
So, what shall you do now, Mr. Locke? Any more mysteries?
Здравствуйте. Так, это у нас что? 68. Так, ладно, это мы подкуплю лучше.
Greetings, citizen. Up your bank.
Yo!
And step back. Stop looking at me like that. No! He's not dancing on ice, you know.
Yes. Yes.
They say you move around fighting hideous beasts and stuff. Find that reward, please.
I have no doubt that the people of Bright...
Oh, this is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all of my chickens have escaped. I don't know how they... Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. "Come here, chickie, chickie, I've got some lovely treats for you." Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed into groups of 3 or so to maximize their tactical advantage. When you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me.
Welcome to the sanctuary. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. You're dressed as a chicken. What are you planning to do dressed as a chicken?
When you find some of the little sods, don't let on you're there to capture them. No, just play it cool. Kind of casual. That's lovely. Just keep doing what you're doing. And no matter what, don't show them any fear.
Да, еще плохо.
Maim, kill, and slaughter with my great weapons.
I remember an acting troupe who attracted huge crowds.
We have everything you could possibly need.
I can't get it into my head that yesterday I remember.
We will not be undersold. That is our non.
Here you go, mate.
Last time I was here, Brightwall was buzzing with culture. I remember an acting troupe.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right.
All right. We'll let them live. But only if you swear never to let them out again.
All right. All right. We'll work this out.
I hope I haven't made a terrible mistake. But if I killed them, I would just make them martyrs.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in
just don't know
Brightwall.
about
This
this.
should be
It's
more
what's
than enough
best
to convince
for
this little hamlet to
It's
send
the right
aid
thing
to
to
the
do.
dwellers.
I wish I could believe
I believe
that.
Samuel awaits
I
you at
really
the town
do.
gates to express that very sentiment.
Haven't I compromised enough?
Ah, hello.
I hope everything is in order.
You've acquired several trophies since you last popped in for a visit, and I've taken the liberty of mounting them. Good heavens, that could be taken the wrong way. I've been racking my brain, but no solution has yet presented itself. There are gifts for you to open.
Большой мотив. Шик.
That appears to be all of the gifts.
Ah, the dweller suit. Very good. Bit chilly, are you? Or just felt like a change?
You can use these mannequins to store your current look in order to easily select it later. Any other...
While still making you feel safe.
If melee combat is your game, look no further.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
You won't find tastier food anywhere else. I've been known to offer discounts.
I buy stuff.
To the right
So come
customers,
here
of
and...
course.
You have done a wonderful thing. I believe Brian still needs some help with his gnomes. You need more followers. Try influencing people by
He can't take us all on, surely. We're gonna kill you anyway, so why not do the decent thing and just give up? Kill the damn dog!
летит. Собака, ты не читаешь как-то? Ну, сейчас забрать домик для где-то. Не видим. Куда я вообще приперся? Ну почему мне обратно теперь показывает? Не понимаю. Она уже проснулась. Садимся. Так, я... То есть я сюда уже пришел. Что здесь? Ну чё?
Renting out a house you own is a fantastic way to make money. Real estate is always in demand.
Карлус. Ладно. Пока что хватит.